Hello everyone, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So for those of you who are new to my channel, hey, welcome. You should hit that like and subscribe button, because that would be very helpful. And for all those returning, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Anyway, I haven't built anything in The Sims in a hot minute. I've essentially been focusing more on farming Sims instead of the actual Sims. And I decided that I kind of wanted to get back into it, especially because I heard that there was a new expansion pack coming that focuses on like wizards and magic and stuff like that. And I had a whole idea for a let's play because I was a little bit bored at work, so I had some extra time, and I was like, well, what do I want to do? And so I was like, actually, this pack looks awesome and perfect for a story that I have in mind for it. So I thought I would get back into building, and a tiny house was just kind of like the best way to do that, you know? I imagine basically just one sim, maybe two, because there's a double bed up in a bedroom, living in here, and I pictured it being more of like an artsy sim. So what I mean by that is I was watching this show on Netflix, and that was sort of the inspiration for this build. And it was all about tiny house renovations and stuff. So basically, each episode would start off with a couple or people who just were trying to kind of downsize, I guess, and build a tiny house so they could travel or just sort of live in it and just not have the huge rent of just an actual house, or I guess a bigger house. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. So then they were like, oh god, this is harder than we thought it would be. And so they contact these two dudes who come in, and they're wizards with tiny houses. They know how to use every small inch and crevice of the build just to have a purpose. So they'll add storage under the stairs, or just in weird places on a fireplace mantle, and it just absolutely insane what they're able to do. So I was inspired just to kind of go off of that and build my own tiny house. So I picture this belonging to I think I said this, an artsy sim. So what they could do is they could fold up the balconies and just kind of attach the whole thing to a truck or something, and just kind of travel and paint wherever they would like to paint. So I thought that was a very cute idea. That being said, there's a lot of things about this build that I would go back and change. I would make that tiny balcony that you can see a little bit bigger. Also, yeah, I was indecisive about which door I wanted to use. But yeah, so I'd make that balcony a little bit bigger. I would probably try and, I don't know, there's a lot of things that just don't flow quite as well as I would like them to in this build. But for someone who hasn't built it in quite a few months, I figured that this was pretty good. I'll gladly take this. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's kind of it for the build. You'll just kind of see throughout, just the interior, the landscaping, all of that such. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the channel itself, because one great thing about doing a Sim speed build is that you have a lot of time to talk over it. So, as you guys know, I have been kind of MIA, I don't know what I'm saying. Hold up. So I've been MIA. Sorry, it's also I just woke up, so this is not super great to record right now. But yeah, so I've been disappearing periodically and stuff. I'm this is a schedule that I want to have for these videos, and then I just don't keep to it. And here's where I'm at on that, because I want to be transparent and honest with you guys. I don't really know what I want this channel to be. So I've been back and forth on if I want this to be a farming sim channel, if I want it to be just kind of whatever game I like to play channel. So that's why you guys are seeing random things like Fire Emblem that you're hey, I don't know if this belongs here. And it looks fun, and I'm glad you're doing this, but I don't know if this belongs here. So it's just sort of things like that. And then I want to start some more Sims builds and Let's Plays. So I thought about doing a second channel for The Sims, and then I was I'm about to start my full-time career job and stuff, because I just graduated college back in May. So I was I don't know if I have time for that. 2 channels is a lot. I can barely keep up with one. So I was that's obviously not going to work in the long run, at least not yet. So I pretty much decided that I might wipe a lot of the series that I currently have going, which I hate doing, and I'm going to pick a select few series to do. So September 10th is when the new pack releases for The Sims, and like I said, I already have a whole story in mind for that, and I'm very excited to show you guys that and actually do a Sims Let's Play properly, because I kind of did the Not So Berry challenge forever ago, when I first started my channel. So I don't know, I think you guys will really like this, and I'm very excited about this upcoming series, and that's something I haven't been excited about in a minute. Well, I guess I was excited about Pumpkin Days, because that's a very cute game. But anyway, yeah, so essentially the series that I'm going to keep, and I'm only going to keep series that I feel are doing well. So what I mean by that is, like, unless people comment or tell me that they want me to keep this series, I honestly probably won't keep it. Just because each farming sim, what you guys don't see is that there's hours off camera working on them. I also want to get better at editing, so it's not just like me playing the game. It's just sort of like, it feels more entertaining to watch, I guess is the best way to put it. So I want to not do extreme editing, but more editing techniques, and just, I want to be able to take more time for each video instead of trying to pump them out as fast as possible. And I think that's going to be more beneficial in the long run. Yes, words. So the series I'm keeping. So there's obviously going to be that Sims Let's Play coming up. There's going to be Sims builds every Sunday for sure now. Maybe every Saturday and Sunday. Depends on how much I want to build, because I want to get a lot better at building. So that's definitely up there. So I'm going to steer this more towards a Sims channel and a farming sim thing. So what I would like to do is just do one farming sim at a time. 1 or 2, definitely 2 max, but that way, because yeah, that will be 3-4 things on the channel at the time, because that would be a Sims Let's Play, Sims build series, and then a farming sim. So that's 3 things, which like would be at least twice a week for each thing to upload. Yes, I'm sorry if I lost a lot of you guys. I'm kind of like thinking about this out loud, and this is like my best way of doing this. So anyway, it's going to kind of shift gears for the channel. That's what I'm getting down to. So if you really want to see me continue a series, or if there's a farming sim that you guys really like, let me know, because like if you don't let me know, I'm not going to keep it. And I feel really bad saying this, because it's not like I dislike any farming sims. It's just I kind of got in over my head with like what series that I'm doing, because I was trying to be like, well, this series isn't getting views, so let me try this, and let me try this. And I realized that's not the way to go about any of this. I want to be proud of the work that I put out there. So I want to take my time, I want to be able to edit, I want to be able to just be excited about what I record and proud of what I release. And so this will give me more time to do that, and I'll actually be able to form a schedule that I can keep too. So that's kind of the gist of that. So I think that's enough of that talk. There's another thing you guys can probably hear in my voice. It's like a little bit nasally and a little bit just like not super great to listen to right now for multiple reasons. Anyway. As a lot of you guys who have been on my channel for a while, you know that I have this like weird chronic cough. I don't know why I have it. The doctor has a few guesses. We've been working on trying to figure it out, and she's given me a few different types of medicine, and like my body's so weird with like actual over the counter, or like I guess prescription medicines, not over the counter, and it just doesn't handle them well. So like whenever I had surgery on my foot and stuff, because I just had this weird extra bone that, anyway, that's its own story. But yeah, so they gave me Vicodin for that whenever I was recovering, and I was just like sick to my stomach. I couldn't handle that pain medicine, so I had to go down to something simple like ibuprofen. Well, anyway, she's been trying to give me all these like different types of medicine, because we're figuring the cough is maybe some like extra drainage or something. Maybe it was allergies. Like, she's just spitballing at this point. Like, she knows what she's talking about, don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that like chronic cough is apparently the #1 reason why people go to a doctor, and there's so many different things that this could be. But like we talked about it, and she was going over some of the symptoms that would be, you know, something that I would need to go to the hospital like immediately for. Like if I'm coughing up blood or anything like that. And there was no serious symptoms. It was more just like annoying. So we're going to try and figure out what medicine is going to help. She gave me this one recently that just made me super, super tired. And that's another reason why I haven't really been recording on top of a lot of things. So yeah, I just didn't have any energy. Like I almost had people take a few shifts at work for me because I just couldn't even show up. Like it was so bad how tired I was, and like I was drinking like a pot of coffee just to stay awake, and that's something I haven't done in like a few months. So yeah, that's its own chaotic mess that we're trying to figure out. Basically the next step is for her to test my blood and be like, yo, this is what it is. We think it might be like a deficiency on something that's causing me to like not be able to handle like allergies that most people would be able to handle. So there's a whole lot of mess with that. Like, oh my god, even now it's like I have to sniffle, and it's like super annoying, especially whenever I'm sitting down to like record, and I'm sure it's like super gross to actually listen to. So yeah, I'm trying to fix all of that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at on that illness that you guys know. But I feel fine. It's more just like a tedious thing to put up with. But I guess I can tell you about the stuff on the channel that oh, my computer went to sleep. Don't do that. The things that I'm excited about to show you guys in the future, because like I kind of talked about the changes I want to make, but like I realized I didn't touch on like what I wanted to actually do. So you guys know about the sim stuff. But I think the farming sim that I'm going to keep is going to be Pumpkin Days or Orange Season. Mainly because Orange Season has undergone so many updates that it's like an insane game now and it feels more finished. Whereas Pumpkin Days like just released and it's got so much potential to it, and it's just like I enjoy talking to all the characters. I love the mechanics and stuff, and it's just like I was playing that on my own time yesterday, which is something that I don't really do with farm sims anymore because like I feel guilty that I'm not recording it for you guys. So yeah, I don't really play them on my own time, but this is one that I was just like, oh, I actually really enjoy this. And I have the beach village going on my one for the channel, but there's actually like a village that's not beach vibes. It's kind of like an actual farming town, and I almost like that one better than the beach. So what I might do is I might switch over to that town because I think it's like a little bit more polished and stuff. So that might be for that later today for what I record. And so I'm a little bit all over the place. It's been a while since I actually just like filmed a speed build and like talked for as long as I have, and it's like I gotta get back into the habit of doing that. So this video is like a little bit rough, but I'm glad that we're all like sticking together and like suffering together through it, because that's just like how you bond with your viewers. Like you gotta suffer just a little bit. Oh my god, I don't know where I'm going with that. I just woke up and I'm waiting for my boyfriend for lunch and stuff, because he was able to buy these like gourmet burgers and stuff, and we're gonna cook those together. And he's like, oh, well, I'll come over at 1, and it's like 11:30 right now and stuff, because he wanted to go to the gym, and I'm like starving. And I just want those like good burgers, and the fact that like he is making me wait, I'm like a little salty peanut as far as that goes. So, but anyway, we are actually on the landscape now. I didn't realize that we were this far in the video itself. I like placing down those little like flower grass texture things just because I feel like it just adds a little something to where it's not just like, oh, the grass is green and that is it. Like it just adds a little bit of texture and stuff, because we don't have like 3D grass in the Sims, you know. It's just kind of a flat texture, and like the flowers themselves are elevated in 3D. So yeah, I don't know. I thought that it would be better just kind of mess around with a few things, and that's something that like I'm excited to get into building a little bit more, just so I can like experiment with things and just kind of test a few different things out and see what goes together, what I like, what I'm doing. Also, I realized some of the landscape makes it look like they're staying here long term. Oh my god, I cannot talk for this long a time. So yeah, I kind of realized that after I built it, I was like, oh, this doesn't seem very mobile of a build. So maybe they've been there for a while. But anyway, here are the screenshots. So thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. So until then, bye.